This is the player card. Here are a player's motive. This player has a zone ability. This is It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC East.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dragons of Louisville taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now Taylor. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking. Preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, smash, no.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Taylor. In trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, 2-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action now. Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action, it's Taylor. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Bronco
Taylor.
Swing. Bronco swing.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Taylor. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Taylor to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On the return, Jackson. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Taylor will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Micah Parsons now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
12 brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in the victory. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Second and 4.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, 33 yards. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Prescott, his throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too bad for a 4th-round pick. And congratulations to Dak on what has been a solid career thus far. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Prescott to throw it. Out to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Alert! Unlock right!
On second down, here's Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Bronco switch, Bronco check, Panther, ring it, reload, reload.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash, smash.
Play action, now Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw is Taylor. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Taylor being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, the Louisville offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Louisville first down.
Prescott off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 18 yards there and a first down.
Part
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This is 2nd and 8.
Giants 40-yard line.
Here's Pollard again, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Taylor's pass intercepted.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Taylor. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental.
It's a foot race. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Dragons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Prescott here to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pollard. Touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere, never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Giants 15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. One last shot for Taylor. And he can't escape, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.